Katrina is desperately trying to marry off her daughter, Kate. She's furious at her late husband's first wife for leaving behind a daughter, Alessandra, whom Katrina now has to deal with. While Katrina stalls Edgar, Kate rushes to change her clothes, hoping to make a good impression. However, James, the butler, warns Katrina that Edgar may have seen Kate's hasty retreat. How will Katrina confront Duke about her husband's killing? Will Edgar teach them a lesson for torturing his wife for years? Will Kate be successful in wooing Edgar?
Katrina exited the private room and went straight towards the parlor.
Duke Edgar, it is a pleasure to have you in our home.
She greeted him with a curtsy.
Baroness, it is hard to see how much of a pleasure it is when you are sitting in the next room while I am here.
Edgar extended his hand out to greet the woman. If not for the entertainment coming his way, Edgar would have left the moment he witnessed Kate running somewhere. It seemed the Baroness and daughter thought he was still a single man. How could he miss the chance to turn their dream into a nightmare? Katrina was unsure how to respond to Edgar. Why did he feel the need to always say what was on his mind? Couldn't he have spared her from the embarrassment?
I was organizing my husband's things. You have put us in a difficult position, Duke Edgar.
She shook his hand.
Why does everyone blame me for their problems? You killed my husband last night,
Katrina reminded him, as it appeared he had forgotten what transpired last night.
He is gone because of you, and now we are left to pick up the pieces. Life will be hard for me and my daughter now. Your husband dug his own grave, Baroness. From getting involved in sending women to the red light district to profit off the money they get from sleeping with men, to trying to send my wife off somewhere she did not want to go. I will admit I was at my wit's end seeing her being manhandled on the ground, and I killed your husband in a rage. My apologies.
Edgar offered a sincere apology.
I should have taken him off your property and then killed him. It must have been a hassle to clean up his blood and remove the head of the other man. How about I pay for your servants having to clean it up?
He offered.
Did you just say your wife?
Katrina slowly asked, digesting the words as she said them. Edgar mentioning his wife was the only thing she heard coming from his mouth.
That is what you call the woman a man marries, is it not? In the eyes of the law, you are now my mother-in-law, but considering you have not looked at Alessandra as your own daughter, I will refrain from viewing you as such. You seem surprised, Baroness.
Edgar smiled, enjoying the panicked look creeping its way onto the woman's face.
When did the two of you get married? Desmond did not give her away to you yet. Wrong. When he was begging to not be killed, he gave his permission for us to wed. There is also the time I visited your home and he accepted. I hope you don't mind that we did not offer you an invitation last night. It was such a rash decision,
said Edgar.
You two got married last night? Right after her father was killed?
Katrina could not fathom how Alessandra could easily marry the man who killed her father without a second thought. Katrina started to worry about Kate's reaction to the news. Kate should not see Edgar right now.
Excuse me, Duke Edgar. I must... Mother!
Kate entered the parlor with a bright aura surrounding her. It was as if she had not been mourning her father a moment ago.
Duke Edgar?
She greeted the man who held her heart. This was the quickest she had ever gotten dressed to perfection, but nothing was impossible when Edgar was near.
The air in the parlor crackled, not just from the fire, but with the unspoken tension between Katrina and Edgar. The Baroness's carefully constructed world had just crumbled, the foundation shaken by the revelation of a marriage born from violence and desperation. But as Kate breezed into the room, radiating a joy that seemed shockingly out of place. Had she truly moved on so quickly from her father's death? Or was this cheerful facade a mask hiding deeper, more dangerous emotions? And what of Alessandra? Where was the bride, and what part did she play in this unfolding drama?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.